Good morning. I'm Leslieane, healeroflight.com. That's Leslieane, healeroflight.com. And I did get a wonderful message from someone about my near-death experience, and he had a question for me as if, what if your near-death experience is in all love and light and awareness of consciousness? Is that hell? And it's not hell. It's probably scary because of the dark place that the soul may visit, and he's right in the aspect of this is a development of our soul, our light, our consciousness, awareness of who we are in our deeper sense of self. And really that's what a lot of the lessons are here about, is really not what's going on the outside, you know, like the traumas and the dramas. Those traumas and dramas effects come to us, and then we get caught up in counseling. And that there's nothing wrong with counseling, but what I'm saying, you get caught up in the counseling, so you get caught up here in the logical aspect of trying to figure things out when you can drop in. It's a practice, though. This is why I'm a teacher here. This is why I do sound healing, because you can drop in really quickly, easily, and get to your inner peace. It's also, I'm here to help you decipher what is your energy, what is not your energy, what is your passion, your mission here. So when I arrived here born, I already had awareness. I knew the purpose why I came here and the job that I had to do, and I knew it was large. The hard part about it was finding the appropriate setup of where I could do this, because it scared people. Now look, I'm 53 this year, and back in those days, we didn't have schools or teachers. So I was constantly versed by the Christ light. I always had this light in my eyes, and always gazing out into the stars, and not even, it didn't even have to be night. I'd be gazing at the sky, because I knew that there was something more out there that kept communicating with me. So I always had that, what they call in yoga, the drishti stare. So I always had the drishti stare, where I always got teased. You got your head's in the clouds, or your lighthearted fairy heart, you know. I didn't know why it was bad, because I really was a happy kid, until I realized that the other kids, it bothered them. So anyway, I dimmed my light down, but it didn't go away. And I have to say, the more I try to dim the light down and close my heart, the more tumultuous and uncomfortable life had gotten. And I'm just understanding this now. So So what I'm saying is, if you have a near-death experience and it feels like you went to a dark center of yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. That is a dark shadow of self that's undeveloped, of awareness, that has fallen to sleep. And you still have time to wake it up. Does hell really exist? Well, it's about what kind of chemical foods that you're eating. That changes your perception, that closes your heart down. The type of people you may have around you, if they're toxic people, you feel negative and you got a chip on your shoulder, or you're in fear and you got anxiety and depression going on, you know, it might be time for a move. It might be time to just get rid of everything that's been hanging you down, like furniture and old clothes, and just, you know, it's easier said than done. Like, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? Well, you know what? You'll go inward. It's called a vision quest. It's what Native Americans do, or did, is that they take you out on a journey and they let you wander for like a week. And then you have to deal with your own shadow side. There is no human person there going to save you. It's finding and understanding that the stuff that goes on in our minds that creates these stories, after a while you break down, you get tired, and you go down emotionally, you break, and then you just hang there. And then eventually it gets really quiet. And the more quiet it gets, the more dialed in you get. Then all of a sudden you can start hearing, there's a master teacher talking to me. Or you've got a bird following you, but you can relate with it. Or there's a tree communicating with you. And just ask it to show itself to you, because it's the master. It's one of your masters that's trying to reach you, that's trying to be helpful to you. But if you're caught up in drugs and processed foods and negative people, a hard, tumultuous relationship, like I said, this is easier said than done. Codependency is difficult for people to break themselves through because they don't know what's on the other side. But it's got to be better what you're sitting in now. So when you have that near-death experience, and please don't go out and try to force a near-death experience, because see, you don't know what you're doing. And the other thing is that it's you that's doing it. It's not the divine that reached for you. I've had 3 near-death experiences from age 20 on. I had a couple of young ones when I was a baby and drank pink thinner at 16 months, and they could not pump my stomach. So, and with full awareness, I know why I did that. Because when I realized that I was fully human now, in this human form, that the surroundings around me weren't loving, wasn't soft in the sense of they were going to embrace me. And part of me was like, I didn't sign up for this. But, you know, I hung on. I raised a family. I was married once. And I'm on a serious journey right now. So, and what I mean by that, there is no comfort. There is not a comfort zone in a sense of, oh yeah, I'm just going to go home and lay down and close the door. And no, there isn't any of that. Because they're just, you know, I'm sorry, I'm watching my dog here and he seems to be having trouble sitting down. So I'm going to cut this kind of short. If you're uncomfortable, you know what? That's growing pains. That's a good sign. I'm sorry you're uncomfortable. If you want some guidance and understanding what's being asked of you, definitely feel free to reach out. I've had people reach out on emails, and I've reached out on Facebook, personal message. Go to my Facebook business page. It's integrative, intuitive, medical intuitive. God, I can't even remember now. I put it up there so long ago. And thank you for viewing the YouTubes, and thank you for your comments. There are times that I try to reply back. For some reason, I'm sure it's user error, that I can't seem to get it on my, like it doesn't work on my phone, you know, or my iPad. I know these are mobile devices, but I'm very mobile right now. So anyway, I hope this answers your questions about when you hit the dark spot, when you're in a near-death experience. Does that really mean hell for you? It just means it's an undeveloped area of your higher consciousness that you haven't developed or had woken up yet. Our life as humans, and it's been tumultuous out there energetically, you know, like I said, reach out. I hope this helps. Make it a beautiful day. Peace out, or peace within. My phone number is 760-845-6643. My email address is Leslieane, Leslieane at Leslieane.com. That's Leslieane at Leslieane.com. Website is Leslieane, Leslieane, healeroflight.com.